Welcome to Facebook Live, 96 Bitter Beings in the studio doing vocals, and I have to bend down because this isn't set up right. And it's hot as hell in here, and sweating, and working on the 14th song for Synergy, or the 10th song for Campaign. But this one's a lot of fun. I'm gonna start doing final vocals for this. It's a cool story. It's in like kind of like the realm of Hellview, but tells a different story about nightmares that actually put you to sleep. So I'm gonna start to do the real vocals. So anybody that's watching, I don't know, it's just an example of Simone has to be in the video. It's so obvious. Anyone that's watching, this is all about like how do you do vocals to a song, or how do I do vocals to a song. Basically, it's gonna be like line by line. The guide vocals are already down, and they're not good. So if you hear something that doesn't sound good, it's probably a guide vocal or me screwing up the real vocals. But let's go for it. I don't know how to. This thing should have a stand. See, this is why I don't have a cell phone.
Use that.
There, yeah, there you go. Now look.
Yay!
I haven't screamed in a while. I wonder if I could still do 30 seconds of screaming. Not right now. Let's do it with the other drums on there. It's just easier right now. All right.
First line.
Yeah, let's check the voice. Oh, so many happy faces and hearts.
They love you.
It makes me feel so special. Alright. So, I'm gonna sing this. Try to finish this fucking song. I fucking hate this thing. I'm not getting one of these.
Go a little bit further away.
I'm gonna go a lot further away. Alright. Love. So much love. I love it.
Love is in the air.
You know what? To fucking hell with it. I can't do that shit. Oh! Hey! Oh! You gonna hold it?
For now.
Like you always hold it?
I'm gonna hold it for you.
Your insomnia begins to disturb me. Your insomnia begins to disturb me. Right. Line by line. Get out of it. God.
It's all about me. There's Tim.
Watch how many people hate
Timmy boy!
Alright.
Tom, someone's gonna get like 50 hates. Whatever I hate is.
Good thing there's no hates.
You ready?
Yeah.
Tim says he wants to tickle your taint.
Take away?
Tickle your taint.
Oh. Your insomnia begins to disturb me. Is that worthy? Let's double it. Your insomnia begins to disturb me. So let's over this track 3 and 4 will overlap. And I'm no good at telling stories. 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 I think we might need to redo those. Your insomnia, it sounds like insomnia. Your insomnia, your insomnia. Let's start again. This is interesting. Your insomnia begins to disturb me. Let's double that. Dun. Your insomnia begins to disturb me. That's better. Better than insomnia. And I'm the... Your insomnia begins to disturb me. Insomnia. Let's get that. Insomnia. Your insomnia. Your insomnia, your insomnia. Your insomnia begins to... Your insomnia begins to disturb me. Try the whole lines again. Your insomnia begins to disturb me.
Done it?
Yeah. Your insomnia begins to disturb me. Let's listen. That's a keeper. That's good.
That's a keeper.
That's a keeper.
Alright, I must go.
Simon, you gotta go?
I'll see you guys.
Don't you want to be seen one more time?
Goodbye, Facebook peoples.
Bye.
Alright.
Take care.
Next line.
Your insomnia begins to disturb me, and I'm no good at telling stories. And I'm no good at telling stories. Let's get that. And I'm no good at telling stories. Yeah. And I'm no good at telling stories. Let's double that. And I'm no good at telling stories. Let's keep that, and another blue and green.
Yeah, do you need to hear the previous
Yeah.
ones? Yeah.
Oh, no.
You know it, yeah.
But it's way too late. But it's way too late. Way too late to be up on a school night. Well, let's find these words here. Wait. All right. Okay, let's go for it. It's much too late to be up on a school night. It's much too late to be up on a school night. Try again. But it's much too late to be up on a school night. It's much too late to be up on a school night. Let's double that. It's much too late to be up on a school night. Okay, let's hear from the beginning. Let's play it so that people can hear. Your insomnia begins to disturb me, and I'm no good at telling stories. Much too late to be up on a school night. And you're in need of some calming insight. And you're in need of some calming insight. And you're in need of some calming insight. Let me answer some questions, huh? Thanks, Noah. Max Taylor. Morgan, Kenneth, what are you doing?
Oh.
I hate people that come on here to self-promote themselves. Hey, what's up, Alex? Hello, Emily. Saying hello to everybody. All right. It's much too late to be up on a school night. Okay.
Next line.
Yeah. Well, double it, right?
We have to double on that.
Oh. And you're in need of some calming insight. Okay. And you're in need of some calming insight. And you're in need of some calming insight. Let's double that. And you're in need of some calming insight. Let's hear those. Decent. Cool. Sweet imagery to ease you to sleep. Sweet imagery to ease you to sweet imagery to ease you to sleep. Sweet imagery to ease you to sleep. Let's try that. Sweet imagery to ease you to sleep. Sweet imagery to ease you to sleep. And you're in need of sweet imagery to ease you to sleep. One more time. Sweet imagery to ease you to sleep. And you're need sweet imagery to ease you to sleep. Double that. Sweet imagery to ease you to sleep. Like sharp teeth on counted sheep. 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 Like sharp teeth. Try one more time. Like sharp teeth on counted. Imagery to ease you to sleep. Like sharp teeth on counted sheep. Let's double that. Like sharp teeth on counted sheep. I don't know where all this fear, I don't know where the fear comes from. 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 I don't know where all this fear comes from. I don't know where all this fear comes from. I don't know where all this fear comes from. I don't know where all this fear comes from. Okay. I don't know where all this fear comes from. Let's double that. It sounded like Dave Mustaine a little bit. I don't know where all this fear comes from. When the tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. Don't worry, soon we're getting to the chorus, and that's pretty much already done. Alright, questions. I love watching the things go by. Shalom. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Krista. The name of the song is This Is Your Bedtime Story. If that sounds like a strange title, soon you'll realize that there is possibly no other title that it could have. Yes, it's going to be a track on the new album. It's the last song written. I go to school chewing my bubble gum. Hey. Can I just see, my daughter did this when she went live. Can I just see, like, really quick, like a million hearts go by? I just want to see if that happens. Yeah, there's two. Oh, holy shit, it's like fireworks. It's like the last 5 minutes of the 4th of July. Nice, thank you. All right. Where the hell were we? Imagery to ease you to sleep, like sharp teeth on counted sheep. I don't know. When the tooth fairy rips them out of your gum. The tooth fairy rips them out of your gum. The tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. When the tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. Okay. Tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. Where would I say when? Here comes. I don't know where all this fear comes from. When the tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. When the tooth fairy rips them out of your... I don't know where all this fear comes from. When the tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. So it would have to be right after the last line. I don't know where all this fear comes from. When the when the tooth fairy rips them out, fear comes from. When the when the tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. That's the right timing. Let's double it and then fix it later on. I know where all this fear comes from. When I'm having trouble with this timing, it's like I don't know where all this fear comes from. When the tooth from when the fear comes from. When the fear comes from. I don't know where all this fear comes from. When the tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. Okay, when the tooth fairy rips it, let's just keep trying until we get it. I don't know where all this fear comes from. When the tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. I don't know where all this fear comes from. When the tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. I don't know where all this fear comes from. When the tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. That it? Maybe we should just take when out. The tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. The tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. Let's try that. I don't know where all this fear comes from. The tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. After tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. The tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. I don't know where all this fear comes from. The tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. Let's double that. I don't know where all this fear comes from. The tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. One more time. I don't know where all this fear comes from. The tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. Let's hear those. Crawling cretins on the hardwood floor. Crawling cretins on the hardwood floor. Alright, let's take a little break from the answer some questions real quick, and then we'll finish, and then we'll play the song to the chorus. Who's got questions? I forget I'm sitting here staring at something that people can see. Oh, double that. What are you referencing when you say double that? Well, most vocalists, I know, I always do it, but lead vocals are usually doubled, which means you do them twice. You try to sing the exact same thing twice. Usually, for some people, it's, which one is the better one, we'll use that one. But I end up using 2 lead tracks because I don't like the sound of my voice when it's 1 track. So 1 vocal track sounds weird, so I double everything. I do everything twice, lead-wise. And then, of course, you have the harmonies that are done twice, and then the whispers that are done twice, and then the lower register. Like, later on, I'll probably do tooth fairy rips them out of your gums. You know, that stuff, the low stuff, and all the stuff that we did on old albums. IDR Carver City vinyl. Trying to get Roadrunner to hand over an album is like trying to get, I don't know, you know what I mean. If some label was smart, they would probably license it from Roadrunner like they do all the other albums that haven't sold anywhere near as much as Carver City. Not that Carver City was a huge hit, but the vinyl pressing, the original vinyl pressing, they didn't even want to do until we did some kind of a, you know, we got a bunch of signatures together and people wanted the vinyl. So they rushed it, put it out, and screwed it up. Most of side 1 is on the first, or like the first 3/4 of the record is on the first side, and then there's 3 songs on the second side, and they listed the songs wrong, and some of them came with lyric sheets, some of them came with blank paper sleeves. They didn't care. They don't even know that people want a Carver City vinyl, so it's up to them to figure it out, or somebody else. I don't. Vinyl is such a pain in the ass. I love to do it, and I love to design it, and I love to put it together and all that, but it takes months until they start opening new pressing plants. There's too much of a waiting list for vinyl. It's like 8 or 9 months. What inspired you to write this song that you are working on? Well, I wanted, the song is like upbeat and fun, and there's a lot of other songs that are like that, but this one's like different. It's a different kind of song that I don't think has ever been on a record before. You know, I've never done a song like this, upbeat and fun and catchy, and you know, a lot of the songs are about, you know, stuff you'd expect from me, but this is a little bit different than that. Alrighty. People are joining. Mindy Marcel. Hoover. I thought she was spam. Look out. Saman is on already. Plastic Plan was fun. Yeah, that was kind of a fun song. Just the lyrics I just think are so ridiculous. We're talking, Justin Nettie, what's up, man? We're talking about this song we're working on right now called This Is Your Bedtime Story. It's actually going to be the first video, I think, because I have a really cool idea for the video. Yeah, of course it's mocking pop songs. There's nothing wrong with pop. It's just there's something wrong with today's pop, I think. Pop is what got everybody started. I mean, Led Zeppelin was considered pop. I mean, Black Sabbath, Paranoid is a pop song. Just, if you're talking about Taylor Swift, that's not good pop. That's bad pop. Like, you know, good songs are good songs. If they happen to be labeled pop nowadays, it's because they follow a certain formula. But today's pop is overly... Today's pop, I think, is not produced enough. I think that it follows such a formula that you can't even expect anything out of the ordinary. When I listen to something that, you know, my kids are watching on TV or listening to, I can tell exactly what's going to happen next, because not only do I feel like I've heard the song a million times, whatever song it is, but it's following a certain structure and formula that I know that they're going to play out in the song. So then, you know, it kicks into its slow part, its breakdown, and then it goes back to things. It's just all generic stuff, you know. And rock bands do that too, you know. But the best thing you could possibly do as a songwriter and artist, I think, is to write a pop song without trying to, you know. So if anyone has heard the Gold tape, you know, trying to write a pop song, that's what it sounds like. When you try to write a good song that you have fun with and you enjoy and you like, it could be a pop song, but it could also have a little bit of an edge, and it could be something that you like. You know, disco was played in my house, and everybody hated that, but I used it, you know, a lot, inspirationally, you know. Do I feel inspired by the same things? Yeah, I do. So I'm not as hard on myself as I used to be. Everything used to be about technical. Like, I don't want to put my finger there. I don't want to put my finger on that fret, you know. But now it's about sound, you know. If something's uncomfortable to play on the guitar, usually your brain will say, this doesn't sound good. But it just doesn't feel good. And there's some riffs that don't feel good when you play them, so you don't get much satisfaction out of it. But if you're writing a song just about riffs, then you might not be able to get a good song. Because songs are made of riffs. Certainly our songs are made of riffs. But one awesome, amazing riff, the best riff in the world, isn't going to make it a good song. So you have to be open-minded to certain things that previously in the past I probably wasn't that open-minded to. Will you ever play Plastic Plan again? Yes. How can we not? Plastic Plan is a parody of pop. It was supposed to be, but the lyrics make no sense. Because I didn't write some of them. Thank you, Sam. Hopefully this record will fix that. All the touring and all that stuff is going to happen as soon as we can get out of the studio and release this record. So let me get back to singing. 96 is very comfortable, and that's why it turned out to be pretty much the focus of the entire song. But if it wasn't for that I don't think anybody would have liked that song. That song doesn't even have a chorus. You know, all you have to do is say and everybody knows what you're talking about. But if it was just that the whole time and the song didn't tell a story, it couldn't just ride on just it had to have that that simple stuff. And I don't know what I found so appealing about going and I guess it was because it was easy to sing over and there was a lot of cool words going, so we kept the music simple. All right. Okay, I'm going to get back to doing this. All right. However it's done. I don't know. Sorry. Crawling cretins on the hardwood floor. 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 One more time. Crawling cretins on the hardwood floor. Crawling cretins on the hardwood floor. Let's double that. Crawling cretins on the hardwood floor. Work boot shadows waiting under the door. This is where it gets tense. Work boot shadows waiting under the door. Let's double that. cretins on the hardwood floor. Work boot shadows waiting under the door. See how they double up. See, I just did 2 in a row, and then you play them both at the same time, and if they sound like they're one, then you keep them. If there's a little bit of a pitch difference, you redo it. Look up. All the sheets are soaked with sweat. All the sheets are soaked with sweat. The juice is loose under the bed. Let's get this on one track. All the sheets are soaked with sweat, and the juice is loose under the bed. Work boot shadows waiting under the door. All the sheets are soaked with sweat, and the juice is loose under the bed. It was supposed to be a lower note. All the sheet, and the juice is loose under the bed. That's too high. All the sheets are soaked with sweat, and the juice is loose under the bed. All the sheets are soaked with sweat. Go ahead. All the sheets are soaked with sweat, and the juice is loose under the bed. One more time. All the sheets are soaked with sweat. That's it. All the sheets are soaked with sweat, and the juice is loose under the bed. All the sheets are soaked with sweat, and the juice is loose under the bed. One more time. All the sheets are soaked with sweat, and the juice is loose under the bed. One more time. All the sheets are soaked with sweat, and the juice is loose under the bed. Okay, let's double that. What? All the sheets are soaked with sweat, and the juice is loose under the bed. All right, so we got a basic verse down, and the chorus is there. So let me say goodnight to you guys. We'll play the song so far with the chorus, and then I'm gonna say goodnight to you guys. I love you, and I appreciate you. And I don't know what's going on. Rotate your phone. Okay. Let's play the song. This is what we just did in the last 45 minutes. Your insomnia used to disturb me, and I'm no good at telling stories. Much too late to be up on a school night. You're in need of some calming insight. Sweet in my dream, too easy to sleep. Sharp teeth on counted sheep. I don't know where all this fear comes from. The tooth fairy rips a nut of your gum. Crawling cretins on the hardwood floor. Work So that's that so far. I already hear stuff that I want to fix. But thank you for joining. And I hope you dug what you heard, even though it's not mixed and it's not perfect yet. But thank you and love you. Peace. Talk to you soon. Thank you, everybody.